Hi everyone, this is Yui Tachibana, and today I really gotta talk about this buffoonery coming out of Crunchyroll, the streaming service for anime that holds the license to many hit shows. So what you're looking at right now is the page for Please Put Them On Takamisan, an anime based on a manga which just started airing this month, and as you could tell just off the title alone, this is not a show for everyone, in fact far from it. The main waifu of this show has the ability to time travel just by simply stripping her panties, so yeah, we're dealing with some racy stuff right here. She drags along this guy with her, often teasing him and using him as her closet, so it's like a bizarro version of Usuzaki Chan and Don't Toy With Me Nizanagato, except turned up to 11. So yeah, that's the type of show we're dealing with here, and I just knew Takamisan was going to piss off the Twitter tourists and Zoomers who either had no idea what they were dealing with or they're scared of anything sexual in anime. This one tweet in particular got over 100,000 likes just by dissing this show, showing proof we should be gatekeeping anime honestly. These people have only seen Dragon Ball or Naruto in their whole lives and are ignorant enough to where they don't know there exist people out there who, newsflash, after a hard day at work, they might want to sit around and look at some hot girls. Now, relatively speaking, Takami-san is far from the best anime out there. It sports a 6.13 rating on my anime list, but with that said, can we not enjoy the appetizers, even if it's slop? I'm grateful we get to have something to hold us over until the masterpiece that will be gushing over Magical Girl Season 2, but Crunchyroll won't even let us do that. You see, episode 3 got delayed by a week, causing some prediction that Crunchyroll was starting to hold back on this show, having not realized what type of content they licensed to begin with. Word got out that the uncensored ATX version of episode 3 featured a scene where Takamisan actually gets ejaculated on. Yes, we're getting that racy. This scene is played for laughs and only lasts like 5 seconds, but nevertheless, that's what scared Crunchyroll off from airing the uncensored version, even after the first 2 episodes got away censor-free. The April 22nd date lined up with the less censored version that's called the special streaming version, so it seems Crunchyroll is gonna get that version from now on. There was also another scene where the guy imagines Takamisan being groped by people on the street too, so the show is obviously not just upsetting the standards and practices department, but also the tourists who I bet are glad to see the show get this close to getting the boot, cause I'm partly gonna put the blame on them. Ain't no way this was a coincidence. On top of that, there's been this movement by a feminist group lately, trying to get all ecchi anime banned from streaming services, citing classics like To Love Ru, High School DxD, and Prison School out of here. Newsflash, getting laid with a girl keeps humanity going. If you're this scared of a girl's body, good luck trying to survive human extinction. If anything, we should be celebrating these shows existing, because not only are they relatable to those who have had crushes as teens or young adults, they're just a lot of guilty pleasure fun for us degenerates. In other words, let us eat cake. The last time you guys tried to have it your way, it didn't go so well. You all got clowned to death. Your experiment failed. Shows like Sister New Devil or Kill la Kill, that's what sells. Shimoneta tried to warn us all, and we didn't listen. We're practically living in that universe now with how much bickering there is against fan service, not just in anime, but in gacha games as well. Not sure if you all saw that Azure Lane trailer with the gigantic breasts, or the recent Brown Dust 2 trailer with the flex pants, but damn, they know their audience! And Takami knows their audience too, the type of people who watch shows like Usuzaki Chan or Miss Nagatoro or My Dress Up Darling. Takami belongs in that same category, and granted all those examples have gotten their antes too, so I should be used to this sort of thing by now, but at least with them it never got to the point of censorship. Now, longtime weeps will know this is not the first time this has happened. Years ago, Funimation infamously stopped distributing interspecies reviewers, an anime that is beyond racy, and it got the boot after just 3 episodes, forcing it to find a new distributor. Keep in mind, this same company licensed High School DxD, Rosario Vampire, heck you guys got Yusoga no Soda on Crunchyroll. And it's the uncensored version too. My guy bangs 4 different girls on there, and her own sister literally tells him, and I quote, "fuck my brains out." How are you gonna let that slide, but not this? Now make that make sense! So, what will be the fate of Takamisan on Crunchyroll? It remains to be seen, but I won't be surprised if this show winds up being another interspecies reviewers and take it down completely. Quite honestly, I'm surprised just as that tourist that this show even got on Crunchyroll to begin with. It's got high dive vibes written all over it. I expected this to be licensed by Sentai and put on High Dive, not the same people that did that awful censorship on World Ends Harem, but nevertheless, this is where we are at right now. And I know what most of the comments are gonna be, sail the high seas! But the thing is, I'm the type who loves supporting the creators and legally streaming the shows, but at the same time, I sympathize with those who are going to have to find a cracked version of this show. It's sad what Crunchyroll is coming to. They didn't learn the first time, and this is the reality we have to deal with now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get my High School DxD Blu-rays and watch them back to back, because I can. And this is just to spike those tourists. Plus, we got Panty and Stocky coming back this summer, and that's still got a solid fan base, so seethe, aunties! So, what do you think of this situation? Have you been watching Takamisan? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching this video. This is your sunshine, Yui Tachibana, sunsetting for the day.